Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good day, everyone. Welcome back to our content, which is podcast with Rizzandya, Rosalia, and Uli. Today, we're gonna talk about our future, starting from introduction with our introduction, and we're answering some questions. Okay, the first introduction will start by Rivalni, followed by Rizzandya, Rosalia, and the last one with me. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Rivalni Otaviani. I am from Public Administration Department. Okay, thank you.
Okay, hello. Let me introduce myself. I'm Rizzandya Aulia from English Education Department. Thank you.
Hello everyone. I'm Rosalia Uli and I'm also from English Education Department. Nice to meet you.
Okay, this is my last turn. Hello everyone. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Fadhilah from English Education Department, and now I'm gonna guide you through this podcast. The first section of question will be started by Rivalni. Rivalni, please.
Okay, I will ask some question. First question, why should one have future goals? I am because to have a bright future. Second question, what will you do in the next 5 years? After graduating and becoming a great, continue to work. Second question, when should you start preparing for your future goals? For now on, we must prepare for the future as early as possible. Next question, are parents responsible for their children's future goals? Of course, it helps, but the one who makes the choice in yourself. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. Now I will answer the question from Rivalni. The first question is, why should someone have a future goal? Because I think even though everything is written in Luh Mahfuz, maybe on some pages Allah has written as we wish. So that's why we must have a future goal. The next question is, what will you do in the next 5 years? Maybe at that age, I have a job and have a little family. Next question is about when should you start preparing for your future goal? For me, soon prepare is better, so I start preparing from now. And the last question is, are parents responsible for the future goals of their children? Yes, maybe because some parents the good future for their children, so they will do the best for their children. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, so I want to answer from a Rivalni question. For the first question is, why should someone have future goal? And my answer is actually having a future goal that depends on each person, but having a goal will open up a little picture of what step we will take to achieve our goals. And the next question is, what will you do in the next future 5 years? And for me, I have interest in technology, so maybe I will study in technology related science and find a job to support my life. And the next question is, when should you start preparing for your future goals? And my answer is Actually, I don't know for sure when to start our future goal, but if uh, we are be better prepare than now, and what step we will take to achieve our future goal. And the last question is, are parents responsible for the future goal of of their children? And my answer is, I think it's yes, because parents have a role in guiding children and providing funds for education. That's all for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rosalia Uli, for responding regarding to Rivalni's question. Now it is my turn to give my point of view. And for the first one is, why should someone have a future goal? I think it is right, like a human right for every humankind to have their future goal, because that will make their life and know what to do or they have purpose in their life. For the next one is, what will I do in the next 5 years? I think I will, in my imagination, I will have a decent job with a decent salary as well. So I'll be able to build my own home, and therefore I always want to give the best for my family. And after that, if I ask when I will start preparing for my future goals, I think the best time for starting is now, and I mean right now, because when you are preparing for now, you will have more experience you will use in your future. And the last one is, when we talk about parents, I think it is important. Like, of course, parent is important for their children. Like they have their main job is to direct their children to the bright future. So when you see a parent, so when I see a parent who let their children choose what they want, I felt slightly disagree because where main job as a parent as a director their child life. So I think that's it from me. Thank you. Now we will moving to Rizandia thought about the future. Please, Rizandia.
Thank you for the time. Now I will ask you some questions. The first question is about, have you ever felt failure when you try to rise your future goal? If ever, what makes you can face it? Yes, I have. I have a goal to continue study in English department, but UTBK rejected me twice. You know, when I graduated from senior high school, I tried UTBK and I failed. Then I went to Paris to learn more about English and to calm down because honestly, I'm jealous of my friend who get accepted by university. There I can be more focused, prepare for the second UTBK, but I got rejected again. I'm hopeless and get angry to myself, but I have to face it because I'm going to raise my future. Then I tried Mandiri test in UIN Bandung, and finally one of my future goals can come true, to become an English education student. The second question is, when you were a child, do you have some future goal that become true right now? Can you tell us what's that? Um, I think no, because when I was a child, I have a dream to become a mermaid, and it will never become true. The next question is, what makes you think that you have to raise your future goal? If that's so important to you, yes, my future goals are very important to me. If not me who rises, who else? This is my dream, so I need to be responsible for some future goals that I make and try not to put hopes on other people's sides. And the last question is about the biggest future goal you've ever dreamed of is about. My question is being crazy women. I mean, the biggest future goals that I want is I hope that my family are safe and sound till I can bring them to the top, have a little family, and have a bakery. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, so I want to answer the Rizzandya question. The first question is, have you ever felt failure when you try to rise your future goal? If ever, what makes you can face it? And my answer is actually from for now, I have not tried to realize my future goals. Maybe a few years uh, to come, I will try. And the next question is, when you were a child, do you have some future goal that becomes true right now? And can you tell us what is that? And my answer is, um, actually, I forget my dream when I was little. I'm sorry. So it doesn't seem like it exists. And the next question is, what makes you think that you have to rise your future goal? And is that so important for you? And my answer is, I think the future is important because it concerns my life in the next 5 or 10 years, maybe, so that I have to try to achieve my future goal. And the last question is, the biggest future goal you've ever dreamed of is about. And my answer for this question is, I have a dream of having food or clothing product with my own brand name. I mean, and dream of opening a shop or supermarket nearby by area. Thank you. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Rosalia Uli, for giving your thoughts about Rizzandya's question. Oh, it is right. Have you ever felt failure when you reach your future goal? If ever, what makes you can face it? I think I have experienced several failure in my life, such as rejected in Rebecca and rejected twice in SNPTN. Even rejected when I tried to sign for army, but that doesn't. When I, in my deepest desperation, my mother told me something like this. Uh, when you took a gap year, you will, your brain will start. What do I call it? It makes you lazy. It makes you lazy to think. So she she suggests me to take some college. When I asked where, she said try to win, and alhamdulillah I got accepted, and now I'm here with you guys, sharing my experience in this podcast. For the next question is, when you were a child, do you have some future goals that become true? When I was a child, I always dreamed myself as uh, as a soldier because I've seen my father. Is the coolest person I ever seen. But when I train myself to become like him, I experienced some little accident that cost me my internal organ. So that makes me cannot sign up for the harm because yeah, you know how tight army sign is. And the next question is, what makes you think that you have to rush your future goal? That's so important. My future goal is very important because when I have a future goal, I will have my life more directed and I have my own purpose why God created me and why my existence is exists right now. And the last one is the biggest future goal you ever dream is about. Uh, for now, I imagine myself. I want to send my mother to Makkah. That is my biggest future goal. Beside, getting married and have a peaceful life. That's it from me. Thank you. Now we will answering thoughts or question from Rosalia Uli. Please.
Okay, so I will give a question. My for the first question is what kind of future do you want? And for my answer is, of course, I want to be successful and be rich, and I mean can make my parents proud of me. And the next question is, what will you do if your future goals don't come true? And for me, I think I will improve my mistake more and more and get step back to make my dreams come true. And the next question is, what kind of job will you be looking for in the future and why you choose it? And for me, I like this type of work like buying and sell. Maybe in the future, I will build some shop market. I mean, and the last question is, what step will be taken to achieve your future goals? And for me, I will try to make my future goal dreams come true. So I will try more and more, and accompany by prayer with God. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosalia, for giving your thought about your question. But I've seen that Rivalni hasn't give her own opinion about Rizzandya's question. For that, I invite Rivalni Otaviani for giving her thought about Rizzandya's question. Rivalni, please.
Okay. I'm trying to answer the question, Rijandia. First question. Of course, sometimes I feel like have failed in the carrying out future plans, but my principle every new day is another opportunity to change your life. So when we feel failed, like because you do not know what business will success, that the secret of God, it could be just on again struggling, don't give up. Life is like riding a bicycle, keep moving, and it is you who can change your own future. What will happen to your life is your decision, contained in the Al-Quran Surah Ar-Ra'd, verse 11. Inna Allah la yughayyiru ma bi qawmin hatta yughayyiru ma bi anfusihim. Verily, Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change the condition of themselves. The second question: future plans. When I was I chill that have become a really now are that I used to want to be a teacher, and now I am a teacher at a public elementary school and a teacher at a madrasah. Besides that, I used to want to be a painter and join a painting studio. Now I am part of a painting and calligraphy organization at UIN Sunan Gunung Jati, Bandung. Next question. The thing that makes me think to improve my future goal is the economic condition of the family, and that is an important thing for living in the future. With my parents who are over 50 years old and above with heavy workloads, therefore I have to plan for the future and work hard so that it can help the family finances. The last question, I hope some dreams in the future. The first to be a successful entrepreneur, the second to be a lecturer at a university, but it all comes back to our current business and attitude. Keep dreaming. If you don't build your dreams, someone will here you to help build theirs. Thank you.
Thank you, Rivalni, for giving your answer about Rizzandya's question. Now, I think it is my turn to respond to Rosalia Uli's question. What kind of future do I want? I want a future where I can live peacefully without any burden. I think we can achieve that in the end of our life when we reach our grants day. And what will I do if my future doesn't come true? And I will prepare some planning or backup planning like plan B, plan C, plan D, because maybe from between that plan, some things will be true. And I want a job where I see myself working, but I never feel working at all. And the last one is what step will be taken to achieve your goal? I think I will take a step which is contribute to the society and a positive one, of course, not like every step because not all step I take is maybe give a good vibe or a bad vibe. Maybe it has bad influence. That is from me. Thank you. Now we will move to Rivalni again to respond to Rosalia's question. Rivalni, please.
Okay, I'm trying to answer question. Uh, First question, certainly a break future success, job, good job position, and no more worry on the economy, and no other problem. The future depends on what you do today. The second question, uh, I will take advantage of opportunities and potential and ability to work hard to find a way, or maybe choose the second plan because failure is not the end of everything but the beginning of holding into a new way. Failure to get up again, was to fight again. If today is a failure, then tomorrow is victory. I'm sure of that. Life only struggle as much as possible. Next question. My initial, my initial plan was to work as successful entrepreneur, but I thought that in my old age, I won't have any difficulties. So I chose to become a civil servant. The reason being then that we get a pension and a graduated life, meaning it doesn't bother other people. Therefore, I intend to become an entrepreneur, and if I am not lucky, then I try to take the civil servant candidate test. Last question. The most effective way to achieve a break future is to face the present boldly and constructively and start now because the future begins today, not tomorrow. Try to learn, experience, and don't forget the pride to be given the easy of achieving your future dreams. Thank you.
Okay, now I will answer Rosalia Uli questions. The first question is, what kind of future do you want? Of course, the good one, and I hope the best for my future. The second one is what will you do if your future goal don't come true? I have to accept that and maybe it's not a good future that I need, and I believe in God's decision. The next question is what kind of job will you be looking for in the future and why you choose it? I want to be a teacher because for me, teaching is something memorable, and that's it. The last question is what step will be taken to achieve your future goal? To become a teacher, I need to study first. So that's why I study in English Education Department. Thank you.
Thank you, Rizzandya, for giving your thoughts about Rosalia's question. Now it is my turn to give my point of view about my future. For the first one, do you think get married is a part of your future or there's something else? I think get married is a part of my future, but I have a biggest one that I want to achieve first before I get married. That is make my mother go to Makkah. And the second one is, do you have a secondary plan when you think that your future isn't going as a first plan? Of course, I have a secondary plan. Like my first plan is become a soldier, and now I'm a college student. So of course, I have a secondary plan. Maybe I will be a civil servant, just like what Rivalni Otaviani just said. But who knows, right? It's a God's plan after all. The third one is, how do you describe your future? In my imagination, I see my future as a days where I can live my life peacefully, accompanied by my wife or maybe with my children as well. It is my vision about my future. And the last one is, what is the biggest thing or moment you want to see in your future? I think the biggest moment for now in my future is I want to see my sister get married because I will be the one to accompany her. Thank you. That is from me. Now we move to Rivalni's point of view. Rivalni, time is yours.
Okay, I am trying to answer the question. Ruli, first question. Planning to marry is indeed part of the future goals, but before getting married, we should be able to make parents and family happy. Therefore, I will work first and realize the ideas and desires that have not been saved. Second question, future friend depend on our choice and expertise because I am majoring in public administration. Many opportunities in several jobs, such as being a manager, politician, administrator, can also be a teacher in a vocational high school, or can also be a painting artist because I like painting and drawing. The most important thing is that we have expertise in a particular field, so we must be consistent and continue to learn, take opportunities, and make choice. And if one plan is not accepted, then try other job opportunities. Second question, if the picture of the future I hope to be a successful and happy person, but success is not a coincidence. It is made up of hard work, uh, sacrifice, and most importantly, love for you are doing or want to do. Last question. The moment I want to see in the future is to become a scholar, success in the field of work, the event of getting married, when giving birth to a baby, and what I want to go to heaven and meet Allah. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I will answer Ruli questions. The first one is, do you think getting married is part of your future or there is something else? Yes, getting married is one of my plans, and if I can choose, I want to have a soulmate or husband from another country and build a little family together. The next question is, do you have a secondary plan when you think that your future isn't going as the first plan? I hope that my first plan will come true so I don't need a second plan because I don't have a second plan. The next question is, how do you describe your future? My future is gray, upcoming, and something that I can guess, but I hope for the best in my future. And the last question is, what is the biggest thing or moment you want to see in your future? I want to see myself can success with my ability, with my own ability, and I want to see my family always safe and sound, and I want to see the best version of me. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, so now I want to try to answer from Rolly question. The first question is, do you think get married is part of your future or there's something else? And my answer is, for me, getting married is part of my future is yes, because getting married will be one of ibadah. And the next question is, do you have a secondary plan when you think that your future isn't going as first plan? And for me, if my future doesn't go as I went, maybe I choose to follow to the existing life path. If it's not comfortable, then I will improve myself and pray. The next question is, how you describe your future? And my answer is, the future is mystery, but the future I dream of is being able to become successful and being able to help people and everyone, and also living free in life without any compulsion. And the last question is, what the biggest thing or moment you want to see in the future? And for me, in the future, I'm looking forward to technology in the future, because now in the present is already technology is already sophisticated in technology, especially in the future, and I'm really looking forward to it. And that's all for me. Thank you so much.
Okay, Rosalia Uli, thank you so much for giving your point of view as well as Rizzandya as well as Rivalni. So, guys, that is our point of view regarding topic about our future. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Fadhilah, and as I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and as always, have a nice day. Thank you.
Well,